Welcome back, and we are honored to be joined now by a Heisman Trophy winner. Devonta, we get plenty of guests, not many Heisman Trophy winners, so it is an extreme pleasure to have Alabama receiver on his way to the NFL as one of the top draft picks, Devonta Smith, on the show. Where's the trophy?
Still in Tuscaloosa.
How heavy is that thing?
It's real heavy, a lot heavier than I thought.
Wait, so why is it in Tuscaloosa though? Why is it there? What's it in? Like, you mean like the school's holding it for you, or you got like your dorm? Where is it at?
They holding it for me.
Okay, all right. So you will get it back and put it in your house at some point, right? And then you'll put it on display when you get all this new NFL big money.
That's the plan.
All right, good.
One of the things I'm always fascinated by when we're talking to a guy who's just incredibly fast, when did you realize as a kid that you were just faster than everyone else? What was the moment where you were like, holy crap, I'm faster than everyone?
I wouldn't say it was just a moment like that, because coming up, I wasn't the fastest person. It kind of just came out of nowhere. So probably my senior year of high school, when it kind of came and I was like, okay, I got some speed with me now.
But what is it, something that just happened one day? You rolled out of bed and all of a sudden you're faster than everyone else?
Track, just running track. And then I ended up on the 4x1 team, and I was like, all right, I must be fast if I'm on this.
Well, all right. Like, I'm amazed by your speed. And first off, it never looks like you're running full speed. That's the first thing. And like, just like ballpark. I know you don't want to put yourself out there, but if you had to run the 40 next week or whatever, or just have a little time to practice it, like where do you think? What kind of range we talking about with you, Mr. Heisman?
I say high 4.3, low 4.4.
Okay, right in that range there. What?
Yeah.
Are you the fastest guy on the Alabama team? Is there anybody like that, made you nervous if you had to race them in a 40 or 100 or anything like that? Or are you the self-proclaimed fastest guy on the team?
I say Waddle probably the only one.
Waddle's the only one that makes you nervous?
Yeah.
And like when you guys race, I mean, we're talking dead heat, because I'm sure some of the workouts and things you guys run 40s and 50s are part of your workouts. Like, break down that race. Does he get you out of the blocks? Do you run him down as it goes along? How does that work?
Yeah, he'll get me out of the blocks, but I eventually run him down.
Hey, Devonta, one of the reasons I love talking to the Alabama guys, you've had at the college level an NFL coach for all practical purposes in Nick Saban. Give us your best Nick Saban story.
Just every day at practice, him just come over there, trash talking me, saying he can cover me one-on-one and things like that. And that we have every day.
What does he do? Does he get up in your face at the line and jam you?
And we'll be going over to the next part of practice, and he'll just come in front of me and start backpedaling and be like, yeah, I can cover you any day.
You got so many talented players down there, but I got to ask you, of course, you're a receiver. I mean, you got a quarterback who went in the top 5 last year. You got a quarterback that sounds like it's going to be a first-round pick this year. Like, kind of tell us about the two, really, like some of the differences and the similarities of what makes both of those quarterbacks damn good.
Both of them are great quarterbacks. I would say just how they look at everything. One of them, he's going to go to the film room and he's going to see everything, and coming into the game, he's going to know everything you're going to do. And the other one, he's just going to come out there and he's going to see it right when it's finna happen, and he knows where he's finna go with the ball.
Gotcha. All right, so which one was which there? Like, so you're saying, like, is Tua the guy that is on the field and just going to figure it out and go with the ball, or which one was which there?
Yeah, Tua is going to be the one that's going to go on the field and he's going to figure it out, and Matt's going to be the one that's going to watch the film and know before he even gets out there.
So one's a computer and the other one's a little bit more of a play backyard style of football. That was what you had to adjust to as far as the quarterback.
Yeah, just adapting to each one of them. Everybody plays different, so
right.
Just getting with them and adapting to their play style.
Okay, so the biggest stage in college football, the national championship game, you come out with 215 yards and 3 touchdowns on 12 catches in the first half of the game. When do you know in a moment like that it's just clicking, this is my night, and I'm just going to dominate these guys on the other side of the line?
Honestly, you don't really notice it until you go to the sideline and somebody brings it up, and then that's when it hits you like, wow, that's what I'm doing. Like when you're in the game, you're just locked in. You're not really paying attention to it. 12 catches, it don't even feel like I had 12 catches, but you really don't notice it till somebody on the sideline eventually says something about it.
And then the injury was such a strange fluke thing. On one hand, it's amazing it doesn't happen more often with all those bodies that are moving around on a football field, but it just looked like wrong place, wrong time. Fingers hit a guy and one got bent back, and that looked like it was awfully damn painful in the moment.
Honestly, it wasn't painful until we went to the tent and they started pulling on it. When it happened, it didn't really hurt. I just looked at it and it just looked weird. So I was like, okay, let me go over here and see what they got to say about it.
It's got to eat at you a little bit to go like, I mean, I know I had a good day and over 200 yards, but you got to be wondering when that game's over, like what would have been if I could have played the whole game. I mean, don't you? Doesn't that bother you a little bit?
What bothers me is that what stood out the most to me is that if I caught the ball, I would have never been in that situation. So that's what I think about the most. Is just if I would have caught that pass, my finger wouldn't be like this.
Damn, I like you, man. I like you a lot. Look at you self-scouting yourself. That's right. Catch the damn ball. What the hell are you doing out there? Well, you know the other thing? I always love to ask this because you're Alabama. It's the SEC. You guys are the king of college football, the conference, and you guys specifically. Best player you played against in college football. Don't give me any Alabama teammates, buddy love, but the best player you played in your years there at Alabama.
I'll probably say Noah from Auburn, the cornerback.
Igabanye, the one that got drafted by the Miami Dolphins at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's a good one. I'll take that. What about his game impressed you so much that gave you issues?
He just switched everything up. He switched his techniques up. Always kept you guessing. Ain't never play the same. So it just kind of kept me on my toes, just having to switch things up a lot more.
You know, with no scouting combine this year, at least not the normal type of thing with the workouts that everyone gets ready for, and your pro day's coming up at some point down the road. But what do you do now to keep yourself busy? Are you just focused on getting ready for your pro day?
Yeah, that just training, rehabbing. That's really just the main thing, and just trying to get the pro day as healthy as I can and be ready to do what I can do.
Now, the finger, how's that? Is it healing pretty well right now? Everything looking good with it?
Yeah, it's doing good.
Are you going to have one of those like jacked up Torrey Holt fingers when you retire, or they got it all straightened out so it's going to be fine?
It's going to straighten out.
That's good. That's good. I never played football higher than grade school, and look at mine from getting it. I can't show you my middle finger because that'd get us in trouble, but my finger's all screwed up just from having a basketball hit it 4 or 5 times. So that's good that your finger's going to straighten out because that's a painful and potentially ugly injury.
Blah, blah, blah. Tell him to cry you a river, Devonta. Jeez, holy cow, you know. Hurt his
I should have straight fingers.
Hurt his finger back in 1924. He's going to tell you about it.
It wasn't that long ago. It's close. It wasn't that long ago.
All right, I got to ask you one question about a little of the elephant in the room. And first off, I'm proud of you. Before I ask this question, and I hope you don't do it going into the future. But it made news, right? You didn't weigh in at the combine. Oh no, he didn't weigh in. The fastest guy in college football. We don't know how he weighed. You know, just go like, what was your decision in that, and what are you going to do going forward?
I mean, I just came out of season. I really ain't had time to train, so
right.
Waiting to my pro day just to do something like that, and just felt like that was the best thing for me to do.
Yeah, good for you. And keep doing that. Don't let them pressure you into you. You can always stand by, hey, look at the film. You know how much I weighed there? I don't know, but I scored a touchdown. And they'll buy that. You'll be all right. Last thing for me, at least, just because I love to hear this too, and I know you got to talk about some Autotrader. But I know you're a fan. Who's the guy you're most excited to see in person when you get in the NFL and get on an NFL playing field?
Devonta Adams.
Oh, The other Devonta. From now on, if you misspell my name, make sure it's Devonta because he's that boy. Damn, he was giving you love. That's pretty cool. So you respect his game in a lot of ways.
Yes, sir.
And I want to go back to the weight thing because I also respect what you did there. You know, my response in a situation like that, if you got a concern about how tall I am, how heavy I am, don't draft me. Let somebody else draft me. Let somebody from your division draft me instead if you got any issues with me, because I've shown you what I can do. It doesn't matter how big I am. It doesn't matter how much I weigh. I've shown everyone what I can do, so don't draft me, and then you'll have to deal with me on the opposing team.
It's all God's plan. I mean, I can't control what people think, so if that's what they want to do, just let them do it, and just control what I control. I mean, when I get the opportunity to do what I do, just make the most of my opportunity.
All right, tell us what you have going on with Autotrader, Devonta.
Autotrader is the go-to source when car shopping, and with everything going on with me training and me rehabbing, I'm real busy, so they make purchasing a car a whole lot easier, and that's probably going to be my first big purchase is getting a car. So them helping me out makes things a whole lot easier on me.
Oh, baby, Autotrader. Oh, man, Mike Florio, he's got that new money, too. What kind of car are we going to get there, Mr. Heisman, new money Autotrader? Where are we looking at? What's that? Say that again?
G-Wagon.
Oh, you're going to get the G-Wagon. Look at you, big pimpin' in the G-Wagon. Okay, I like it. I can get behind that. Good thing you're going to be a first-round pick because you'll be able to afford it now.
Hey, Devonta, eventually you'll have a Rolls Royce like Sims.
No.
Yeah, no.
You're better than me, and I don't have one. So get that Rolls Royce so I can live vicariously through you, man. Keep going. You're awesome. We enjoy watching you play, dude.
Hey, Devonta, congratulations on everything you've done, and all the best as the draft approaches. We look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.